I was bullied relentlessly from the age of 6 until 11, 12 years old, and I would never have guessed that that was the trauma that was underneath so many of my self-hating beliefs. But the more I dived into my own inner work and explored myself, the more I realized, wow, that was actually when I started forming the beliefs that there's something fundamentally wrong with me, that no one's ever going to love me, that I'm broken, and it created this need inside of me to constantly be wearing a mask. So what I would love to do in today's EFT video is use this technique of tapping on different meridian points to reprogram our brains to go back in time and give love to that part of us that was bullied when we were younger. Now, what often ends up happening with bullying, it happened in my life, was we end up creating situations or being in situations in our life where we end up experiencing that bullying dynamic again. It can be with a partner, it can be the sibling who is bullying us continues to bully us, it can be colleagues at work, but often if we've been in that victim role as a child, we can end up experiencing it again. So there is so much value in going back and giving love to that part of ourselves that feels all alone at that time. So I highly recommend you, if you've already got this far in the video, dive in and go along on this journey and just bring some love and support and kindness to this younger version of you that was experiencing bullying. Even if you don't think that it's got any relevance to what's going on in your life, please trust me, I've been doing this work for 11 years with clients and it is unbelievable the results that happen. So let's get started. Tapping to the back side of the hand, taking a big deep breath. And let's start off by saying, I was bullied when I was younger. Tapping between the eyebrows. And then I'd like you to say the names of the people that bullied you. Alison, Emily, Carolyn, Jenny. They really bullied me. Tapping to the side of the eye. And it really hurt. Tapping into the eyes. And then I'd like you to say out loud where they bullied you. They bullied me at. They bullied me at school. They bullied me at home. They bullied me at work. Deep breath. Tapping under the nose. Even though they bullied me, I love and accept myself. Tapping under the lips. Back then, I felt so lonely. Into the chest. I thought there was something wrong with me. Tapping to the front of the ribs. I thought that I was weak. Into the side of the body. They really seemed to hate me. Deep breath. Tapping to the wrist. And so I hated myself. Tapping to the back side of the hand. I started to hate myself. And I felt even more lonely. I thought that there wasn't anything good about me. Tapping up to the top of the head. And I gave up on life. Deep breath. So just welcoming any of the emotions that are present in your body. If you're yawning or burping, know that that's totally normal and your body's just releasing energy from its system. Tapping between the eyebrows. All I'm doing today is giving love and support to the younger part of me. Tapping to the side of the eyes. I really struggled with being bullied. Into the eyes. I felt so alone. I thought if I told someone it would get worse. Into the lips. And if I did tell someone, it usually got worse. Deep breath. Tap into the chest. And then I would like you to just keep tapping on your chest. Close your eyes and let yourself be magnetized to a point back in time when you were being picked on, teased, bullied. Maybe there's a specific memory Or maybe you're just going to hang out with that younger version of you in your room. Have a deep breath, love, you're doing great. And I'd like you to go over to that younger self, really seeing them, the age that they were back then, and say, hi, I'm you from the future, and I'm here to give you some love and support. And then maybe start off by giving them a hug, if they're open to that. Tap into the front of the ribs. And let's say, I've come back in time because I want you to know that you're worthy of love. Tap into the side of the body. That what the bullies are saying is not true. Tap into the wrist. Let's say that again. What the bullies are telling you is not true. Tap into the back side of the hand. You are lovable. You are kind. You have a good heart. Deep breath. Tapping up to the top of the head. And then just taking a moment and see if that's landing with that younger self. And say to them again, I am here with you now. Tapping between the eyebrows. And ask that younger version of you, how are they feeling? Tap into the side of the eyes. And then just listen to them. Deep breath. Tapping under the eyes, you're doing great. Please keep going. And then looking in the eyes of that younger self, say to them, I love you. I am here with you now. Tapping under the lips. What the bullies were saying was not true. Tap into the chest. And then I would like you to imagine you, the age, the person that you are now, going and standing up for your younger self. So if the bullying was happening at school or in a changing room, just imagining yourself back there as the adult that you are now, talking to those kids. And if you happen to still be a child, imagine an adult coming along, someone that you care about, a good teacher, a grandparent, coming and speaking up on your behalf, taking a deep breath, tapping to the front of the ribs. Imagine saying out loud to the kids as this adult version of you, don't speak to them like that. And say your name. So for example, don't speak to Jennifer like that. Tap into the side of the body. I know you're doing this because someone speaks to you like this. Someone hurts you at home. Backside of the hand. Someone's cruel to you. But it's not okay. Big deep breath. Tapping up to the top of the head. And then I'd like you to turn around and look at that younger self and see how they're feeling having had someone just stand up for them. Standing up to the bullies. And then taking the hand of that younger self, walking away from that situation, getting out of there. Tap into the side of the eyes. And then I'd like you to imagine bringing that younger self into your heart. Imagine them coming to live and stay inside your heart, feeling how safe they are now, tapping under the eyes. And let's say you're safe now, tapping under the lips. Oh, sorry, tapping under the nose. I love you. Tapping under the lips, deep breath. You're safe. Tap into the chest. I'm choosing to release any anger or hatred from that period into the ribs because it's not really serving me anymore. Tap into the side of the body. It's not keeping me safe. Tap into the side of the wrist. I love and accept myself even though this happened. I'm choosing to keep the anger and hatred and release it into the past. Into the back side of the hand. I've learned my lesson. I'm actually really courageous. Deep breath. Knowing that what the bullies said wasn't true. I'm smart. I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm even better than normal. Tap into the top of the head. I've got great friends now. And I'm learning how to love myself. Tapping between the eyebrows and choosing to release this bullying. Tapping to the side of the eyes, choosing to release any dynamics involving bullying from my life now. Deep breath. Tapping into the eyes, it's just leftover energy from another time and place. And under the nose. Every single part of me is worthy of love. Tapping into the lips. And I'm choosing to create a loving inner voice. Tap into the chest. Those bullies don't get to take up any more real estate in my mind. What they were saying back then wasn't true. Into the ribs. And so I'm choosing to speak lovingly and kindly to myself. Into the side of the body. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Deep breath. I'm tapping it all over the body, down the legs, up the arms. How are you feeling now? How was the experience for you? What's the intensity level now if you look back on that bullying period? I would love to hear in the comments what the numbers were before and after. Any comment, any one word that you're feeling now after doing this. And I guide people in one-on-one private sessions to actually go back in and dive into the specifics of what was said, which really works on rewiring the brain. And I also created a whole online EFT course, which is all about creating a loving inner voice, a supportive inner voice, becoming your own best friend, and learning how to use EFT tapping by yourself, for yourself, creating your own scripts, how to tap by yourself. So I hope you check it out. All the links are in the descriptions below. Thank you for tapping with me.